times I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentified.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. With a second-year man, that's Ramondre Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing. Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That second down play, that's a -4. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. From the 17, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hunter Henry's now in his 2nd season with the New England Patriots and had 9 touchdowns in his first campaign and really emerged as rookie quarterback Mac Jones' favorite target, especially when they needed points in the red zone. Stays his favorite here and picks up a 1st down.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Patriots are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now Jones. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Ravens take over a 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jackson's throw taken in by Edwards. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. on 1st and 10. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, and the ball is knocked out, and the Patriots have it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing, Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. The pass to Henry is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Running left is Stevenson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop it. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Taking it about the 1. Jackson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 16. Now Jackson. Going up top. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Bryan Edwards. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. David Ajabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
This has been one mistake after another in the offensive.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the draw, it's Harris. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Touchdown, Patriots! Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at the 34.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive.
And some room to maneuver. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They go play action with Jackson. And now here's another interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Again, Stevenson.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try to run with Harris, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest. Boss. Yeah. DJ Drama. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taken to dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much.